good morning, good morning. See my new dress? I'm so excited. This is the one my sister had bought for herself and it was too big. So she gave it to me and so anyway, that's my new dress and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And also, look what she got me. A hummingbird feeder. Isn't that something? Do you have a hummingbird feeder out? Do you make homemade sugar water recipe, or do you use other things? You know, turkey's pretty popular. So anyway, I'm really excited. I had a little over a fourth cup of sugar, so I put 3/4 cup of water in it. So that would be 1 to, oh, maybe that was 1 to 3. It should have been 1 to 4. Well, the math's not that good. But anyway, I made some, a little bit of hummingbird food. I'm not going to put any coloring in it or anything, but now I got to find how to hang it on an eave of the house. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. I'll have to figure it out. But until then, I'm going to cool down my syrup. I just made it, and maybe put it in the refrigerator too. I make sure it gets really cool before, because this is plastic, but it's really nice. I need to take the price tag off of it. But I think they'll be able to see that. Hopefully we'll have a hummingbird. I hope. Hope. Anyway. And then I got in the magazine this morning. Hello, hummingbirds. Just in time, right? Just in time. It even has hummingbirds on the back. So I'm getting very excited to have some hummingbirds. It says, happiness sneaks in through a door you didn't know you left open. John Barrymore. Happiness sneaks in through a door you didn't know was there. I think that's when we go anywhere and we see something that's unique and different that makes us happy. Just that little, like even walking in a restaurant and you see a flower, they've got a flower pot and it's just beautiful, you can just tell. It just makes you happy, And it says, this is your complete guide to these nectar-loving summer visitors. So I thought I would do a little research this morning and get my mind off of me. Thanks for all your caring words. Sometimes I just think I'm the only one in this boat. And I realize now we're all rowing in the same boat. Yeah, they may not see what's wrong with us. They don't believe what's wrong with us. But we know. And if they were in our shoes, we would have to be sympathized with them. It'd be hard for me to do, though. No, I'm teasing. I thought this picture was gorgeous. Look at her. See her? Oh, she's got a little wings out. So pretty. I thought this was a cute picture, too. It's an advertisement for PW. Proven winners. And look at that. A little chicken. And evidently this is the new hydrangea of the year. And it says, what does it say? Of course, hydrangea of the year. Of course, this is PW talking. It says, before they reach your garden, our flowering shrubs undergo years of trials and testing for color, quality of blooms, foliage, disease resistance, and ability to thrive with ease. Only a few prove they're worthy of the #1 plant brand proven winners. And this is early riser. It's called Little Quickfire. Hydrangea paneucolala. Some kind of Latin name. Early bloomer, months of color, compact, easy care, and hardy. Doesn't say how big it's going to get. And I don't know if it's any prettier. I love the hydrangeas that have the little crest. Looks like a little crown. Do you have any of those? You know, and it starts blooming, and it blooms from, I guess, from the outside in or something. But it looks like a crown to me. I had one up in the hills, and it was magnificent. And every year it had more blooms. Oh, my, they were beautiful. But now my sisters out here are really pretty. They really are pretty. My mama had blooms had them just like that on the side of her house growing up. Anyway, let me see what it says real quick, and I wanted to share with you. Let's see. Oh, they're trying to sell me a cruise to American Cruise Line. Go from Memphis all the way down to New Orleans. It's a cruise close to home on the mighty Mississippi River. Extraordinary adventure along the legendary Mississippi begins the moment you step aboard our fleet of new American riverboats. With fewer than 200 guests on board, well, that's different than a regular cruise, isn't it? You will explore local treasures and historical ports along the most storied river in America. Yeah, that's all the way from Memphis, Tunica, Helena, all the way to Greenville, Vicksburg, Mississippi, Natchez, and St. Francisville, and the Yeoman House, which is on the cover here, and Baton Rouge down to Oak Valley, and then to New Orleans. Small ship cruising done perfectly. And it's got a picture of a real good looking older couple in the corner here. I think they're targeting us. It would be a fine cruise. I bet it's expensive though. I think my friend told me that it was more expensive to tour these ships on our rivers than it is to travel abroad. But another plus for it, they said, I've never been on one, that it's not as you know how they, in the big cruise ships, you got thousands of people on the ship, and so you look like ants carrying your bags or ants carrying your purses, and you're all in a row, and they shuffle you in while on the other side of the ship they're shuffling people out, but anyway, it's more private, I guess, when you go on the American cruises. Anyway, American Cruise Lines. Okay, let's see what Christine has to say about the hummingbird season. I still remember the first time I actually heard the whirring of hummingbird wings. It was August the 1st, 2015. I know for sure because I still had a video saved to my phone, and I was in Arizona for the Sedona Hummingbird Festival. I stood several feet from the feeder and watched in awe as 7 hummingbirds stopped for sips of nectar while playing what I looked like a super speedy game of tag. Now she must be young. It's the first time she ever saw in 2015. Of course, I know now that those birds were not darting around for my entertainment, but rather chasing each other away from the feeder because they didn't want to share the sugar water. It's a common trait in hummingbird species, and you can learn all about their territorial behaviors in Defending Their Turf on page 50. I love reading about your unforgettable hummingbird moments and seeing the once-in-a-lifetime photos you've captured. In fact, we're sharing several of them on page 24 in the Hummingbird Tales That might be good to read. One of my favorites is the story behind the ruby-throated hummingbird photo on the cover. Remember, that's the one. That's one right there. A minute. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm moving too fast. Can you see him? Magnificent, isn't it? Let's see, on the cover, where was that? Oh, hummingbird tails. It says hummingbird photo on the cover, which was taken by reader William Frigol. Hummingbirds are such magical birds that bring joy in every backyard visit. Find beautiful photos, impressive facts, and our best advice for being a good hummingbird host. Well, I would put hummingbird mama. If I'm in here cooking sugar water, I think I should be considered mama. Oh my, it says, let's see, find beautiful photographs and sprinkled throughout this issue. And here's the recipe that they're saying, and most of us already know, I'm sure, and that's the one with 1 to 4 sugar and water. Bring it to a boil, let it cool real good, and keep the rest of it in the refrigerator because it will spoil. But the hummingbirds do like them. Oh, and I got to show you something. You know, my daughter does on her feet a lot, you know, in her job. And but I don't know when she gave these to me, but she brought these, and they're cute shoes. See the sandals, like right there. Well, you know, I have neuropathy, and it's hard for me to keep things on my feet that are comfortable. And I was afraid at first to wear these. But then I found out, I said, these are the go-to shoes for going out for dinner and stuff. It's beautiful. And mine are black, just like that. And they have multi-straps. And introducing Walk 2. I don't know. It's order online from hotterusa.com. Well, there you know. Now I know where she got them. But yeah, they're easy to put on. Every one of the straps have Velcro on them. And you would just be amazed, or I was, that I could walk around. It was really a firm, a steady base, you know, like a good foundation, I think is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, it's a good little magazine. Let's see. Firecracker flowers. Oh, yes, those are good for hummingbirds, too. Do y'all have any of those? Called firecracker flowers. Transform your backyard into a hummingbird paradise. And this section's called Garden with a Purpose. And I can't pronounce the Vermillionaire America.Cuphea or something like that. It says Vermillionaires attract more hummingbirds to my garden than any other flower I've ever grown. Joanne Crawford. Oh, I didn't even know she's still alive. No. Joanne Crawford in Longmont, California. Not California, it starts with C. Colorado. And that's not Joan Crawford. You know it isn't. I was just playing with you guys. But that's the firecracker. I'm assuming that it's some kind of bush, but I'm not sure. I'd have to read up on it, won't I? It says, kick off summer with a bang with a familiarity in a container or border for continuous blooms. Allow the hot, loving plant to soak up the sun. It is drought tolerant and right at home in warm climates, but can be grown as an annual in the northern states. It attracts butterflies, bees, and hummingbirds. And it grows, it feels funny, it says it's 18 to 28 inches tall and 12 to 24 inches wide. Continuously red-orange flowers from spring until first frost. Dark green, lance-shaped leaves. Maintenance, no deadheading needed. Flowers drop off once. Fertilize regularly. Well, let's see, that's pretty tall, isn't it? Is that, yeah, that's a pretty tall bush. But if it's easy maintenance, you know, I don't know how I would do here in Arkansas. It didn't say a zone, it just told us that it would be, oh, here it is, zone 8 to 11. And I think we're 8, I think, here. Remember when they used to post the pictures of the mad bluebird? Remember when they were posed there like that and all pushing up? Look what they've done with a hummingbird. The same thing. Now that's clever, isn't it? That is clever. Oh, that's clever. Well, I'm going to stop. This video's long enough because I could go through this whole book because it's got all this stuff in it. Look at this one. Look. Isn't that beautiful? I love this book, this magazine. I don't know how I got it, but I'm thankful for it. And I enjoy reading it. Yeah, I'll look through this a little bit more and finish my coffee and take my medicine. And then I wanted to read some of my kind words, but I guess I'm going to run out of time talking about hummingbirds. But I had some beautiful, beautiful, supportive comments. They were beautiful. It was just beautiful. And I needed it. I was really down and out. And I try not to be down and out, but I was. Just one of those days I was just pissed. And you know, I don't have anybody to fuss at. So anyway, I fussed at the world for a while. I think God does that to me just to make sure that He's in control. Like, now you know, you're put on this earth to take care of other people and be happy and show them how happy you are. Not be sad, bad little girl. Don't be bad. Don't be grumpy. Accept how beautiful things are. I've given you everything. I've given you a great big earth to play on and air to breathe and rain to stand in. And children, little children, big children, grown-ups, friends. I said, okay, enough, God. Okay, I'm happy. Remember, you are loved. And yes, you are loved. And the people who love you surround you. They do. If they don't, they're too busy on vacation. And sometimes I think mine are too. But I don't think they ever forget their mama or their daddy. You know, just the way it is. Well, remember, God has you in His hands. Pray for Mother Earth and our lovely bees. Still waiting on my first bee this year. I'm going to put this hummingbird feeder. Maybe that'll bring the bees. But I'm going to start planting flowers. I've got some little... Anyway, okay, Barbara, you've got to stop. Nobody's watching your videos to the end. So you better stop talking. Remember, God has you in His hands. Bye-bye, and I'll see you tomorrow with a smile on my face. And you keep yours. You too. You too. Yeah, you too. You too. And thank you, Daniel and Mrs. C. and Maribel and Teresa for your kind comments. Thank you so very much. And adios.